Sat the Nammers, Dan Lawless for West Ham Fan TV, and the transfer window is finally shut. That's it. No more signings coming in. I'm just filming it this way. I've filmed the video earlier, but when I sat down to edit, it was completely out of focus. Forgot to turn the autofocus back on, so I thought I'm not setting up all that bloody green screen anymore. I'll just do it on my phone like this. And yeah, so anyway, now the transfer window is cut. We have finished our summer transfer business with the signing of Carlos Sanchez for an undisclosed fee from Florentina. And obviously, it's sort of an underwhelming end to a brilliant transfer window. It's obviously not a player that everyone really wanted, but he's a West Ham player now, so we just got to sort of back him, and hopefully Pellegrini knows something that we don't, and that's why he signed him. I mean, Husilo's bigged him up, said how he's a really professional player, and he's got something like 88 caps for Colombia. But I mean, a lot of Colombian fans did comment on my other video about Sanchez and said he's like the worst Colombian player. It's just a weird one, obviously, letting Kouyaté go and then getting in Sanchez. But that one signing doesn't take away from all the other signings that we've made. So it's still a great window, and he could come good for us. Obviously, he's going to be a squad player. That's obvious. He's not being brought in. As a starter. He's not being brought in as a starter. He's being brought in as a squad player, and I think it must have been a small fee that we've signed him for, and he can't be on great wages. He did used to play for Villa, and he was part of that Villa team that went down, and they got rid of him from there, so he was deemed not good enough for Villa. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe these past few years in Spain might have done some good for him. And yeah, like I said, we've still made a load of other quality signings, but I'm going to be fully, giving Sanchez my backing and hoping he succeeds and proves us all wrong. But we're allowed to say if we don't think someone's a good signing. It doesn't mean we're not behind the player. But yeah, that is what it is. Welcome Sanchez. Yeah, it's not the warmest of welcomes, but welcome. Like I said, I hope he does well. Let's see what happens. Finally, just when you think that's it now, this weird transfer rumor from Sky came out that Domingos Quina could be going to Watford. Apparently, they've submitted a little extension thing or something. By the time you're watching this, it could be gone or it could be past. But it was something a little thing to Watford. Now, I'm not sure how true that is, but that would be weird. Obviously, Quina was linked to Barcelona. So for him to now go to Watford, I don't see the point in that. They might as well, unless they pay a big fee, there's no point. You might as well keep hold of him. So, yeah, there's no real point. There's no real point to selling him to Watford at this point, unless it's big money and we're trying to recoup it. But overall, great window, some great signs. Let me know who you think your favourite signing is. Anderson, obviously buzzing about him. Great, skillful player, pace. Yarmolenko, I really like. If he can stay fit, I think he'll be a really good player for us. And obviously Wilshere is another one in that vein. And Fredericks, I think Fredericks is going to come really good. I'm loving the pace that we've got in this side now. The pace is something that I'm really looking forward to seeing a fast, quick attacking West Ham. That's going to be brilliant to watch. So yeah, overall, some good signings. Ryan's going to have a review going up very shortly. He's going to give his thoughts on the transfer window. I'm going to try and get a few of the other lads talking about the window as well. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the window. Rate it, give me a rating out of 10. If I was to rate this window out of 10, I'd give it a 9 out of 10 for me. I think I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Very, very good window. Spent a lot of money. Not perfect, still, I think if we would have signed a decent, really good defensive midfielder, if we would have got Thiago Maia, I think you're looking at pushing a 10 or a 9.5. But no, I can't grumble. Pellegrini, Husilos have done a blinded job all summer getting these players in, and you've got to give your credit to the board and Sullivan and that. They've made a lot of mistakes in the past, but we care about the present and the future, and whatever you think about them, you've got to give them credit. They've put their money where their mouth is finally and spent some money, about £90 million. So let's hope it all comes together and we have a brilliant season. We deserve it. So I'm just buzzing for Liverpool now. Let's see what happens. And one thing left to say, come on you Irons.